Cars weigh 950 pounds with driver. They use a 1,000cc motorcycle engine. Produces about 180 horsepower. So
This video production is brought to you by Pack and Away Mobile Storage. We bring the storage unit to your door, pack it at your place, and store it at ours. Pack and Away Storage is a division of Highway No. 1 Self-Storage. We are proud supporters of the No. 2 NLSA Sprint Car and No. 20X Modified.
all right, here is your lineup now for the Northern Lightning Sprint Association. Starting on the pole, the 27 car out of Winkler, sponsored by Pioneer. This is Chris Unruh. Outside, the 35W, he is sponsored by Mazer Group and Mahindra. The 35W is former sports car racer Wally Butler. Inside row 2, this is Eric Klassen driving the car number 13. And outside the FXR St. Anne Hotel number 29, Dylan Sabatini outside of row 2 in the 4th starting position. Inside row 3, the 4B is Brandon Rehill. Of course, Brandon just drove a 4-cylinder car, so he is now at the wheel of the 4B Lightning Sprint. And rounding out the field, this is going to be Chris Soren in the Henchcraft, last week's feature winner. He is driving the Direct Buy Walker Auto Parts number 1. Just awaiting our lineup now in the pit area for the Northern Lightning Sprints following this race. Okay, that's what it is. So we are waiting for Brandon Rehill. We said that he was driving a 4-cylinder car earlier, one of those 4-cylinder stocks. Well, we're just giving him a minute now to jump into the Lightning Sprint ride. So that is the reason for the delay. 6 cars tonight in the Northern Lightning Sprint Association. Next, after this, we will move to the Midwest Modified Division. They put on a great show last week here at Red River Co-op Speedway. Tonight's event, of course, brought to you by Montana's Cookhouse. 8 laps on the Pepsi board. Well, talking a little bit more about these Northern Lightning Sprints, they started here in 2009. We told you about the 1,000cc motorcycle engines. They have to remain totally stock. You can use an aftermarket fuel injection controller, an aftermarket header or exhaust, but that is about it. Even the fuel is supplied to these vehicles. They actually come to the racetrack with an empty gas tank, and they are supplied Red River Co-op gas bars, 91 octane, the premium fuel, ethanol free. So each driver has to run exactly the same fuel. The reason for that, of course, well, it keeps the monkey business away and the cheating away from the sport. So they are chain driven, just like the motorcycles. They have a clutch and the 6-speed transmission, but you'll only see them shift once. Usually they'll start down the front straightaway in 2nd gear, then click up to 3rd about halfway down that straightaway, and once they're in 3rd gear, that will be it. They will hold it to the pin and hope for the best. 2 major chassis manufacturers in the Northern Lightning Sprint Association. Henchcraft, which is built in Pennsylvania, and Bailey Chassis, which is built in Tennessee. 2 very competitive cars, 2 major builders that have been around for a long time. These cars are just like the full-size sprint cars, but they are only about 70% the size. So they use full chromoly chassis. They have aluminum and magnesium parts on them. They are not what you would call cheap race cars, but they're sure a heck of a bargain when you consider the speed that you can get out of these things. The engines are found in those crotch rockets, as we told you about. And after they're crashed, you can find the engines on eBay or at salvage yards. The engines sell anywhere from, well, about $1,500 up to about $4,000. And if you really take care of them and you get good luck, some of those engines will run 4 or 5 years without a rebuild. So that is the reason the Lightning Sprints are out there. Small block Chevy, like you might have seen here at the Sprint Car Show a week or 2 ago,